see new plants, new blooms, anything new I know I super get excited about. So we have that for you. So what we're talking about right now is a 3-piece All Summer Yarrow plant. I just learned about yarrow. I never had grown it before, and it's everywhere online. Did you notice that, Carrie?
I'm telling you what, and see, and this is kind of that, you know, it goes back to the fact that we at Leaf and Petal, we are trying to bring you unique plants that you won't find anywhere else. Guess what? This is a native plant to the United States. And the reason that's important, well, first of all, a lot of people like to plant native plants. You know, you can always depend on them. But it's really important because if you live in an area that kind of has crummy soil, maybe there's a lot of sand, a lot of clay, a lot of rock, these guys have no problem with any soil.
Love that.
The other great thing about this yarrow is deer cannot stand it.
Yes.
So if you have one of those houses where you're like, forget it, I'm not planting anything anymore because the deer come and eat all of it.
Deer resistant. Here we go.
They hate it. And I'm going to tell, this is another little pro tip. If you just take a little bit of the foliage, right? Which, by the way, I love this foliage. It is so unique and so different. I'd love for them to try to get a little shot of this.
Right?
Isn't this so cool?
Oh my gosh, it's so thick and lush. I love that.
It's a really different look, and I feel like it's just really cool. So, but anyway, if you take any foliage, right, and you pinch it between your fingers, and it has a fragrance.
It's got a fragrance.
When we like that fragrance, or when there's any fragrance, the deer hate it.
Perfect.
So you can build, you can build a force field around your beds, right? This is never gonna get too tall for you. It's a little more compact. And so you can use this as a border around your garden. The colors are fantastic. And I have to tell you, pollinators galore. You're gonna find the hummingbirds, the bees, the butterflies, and just a unique plant like that you've never seen before.
Right, exactly, and that's what we're always going for, right? Because you want to be able to stun your guests into saying, oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Tell me about this, because you yourself are becoming that expert gardener in your own home. So if you're looking at the colors, again, you're probably thinking, do I choose between these colors? No, 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 no. This is a 3-piece set and you're getting every single color. So you're going to get this gorgeous desert Eve red. You also get the yellow and you get the rose. And this is what they look like when they come home to you.
I love them. And they're super fresh and they're so well packaged and they will be marked. So when you get them home, take them out of the plastic, give them some water, either put them into a container, or I really recommend, you know, if possible, always try to put things in the ground. You know, Mother Nature will help take care of it. But always remember, when your plants are brand new, especially perennials, which means they come back year after year, make sure you really nurture them that very first year, because they will come back healthier and better every year.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's what I love about Leaf and Petal, is that you're getting these plants, like you say it all the time, Carrie. You could replace all of your annuals with what you get from Leaf and Petal, and it will come back, so you're not even doing any of the hard work year after year, because they will come back on their own. Look at this bundle that you have in your hands.
Yep, and I just wanted to kind of show you this, because this plant, if you were to take and cut off some of the blooms and dry them, they'll last for years. So you could have some dried flowers, right, in a cute little vase or something. And the other thing that's great about yarrow, they don't have any pests. There are no pests that are into this plant whatsoever.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that so nice? You don't have to worry about it.
Right.
So it's just a really special plant, and I love that it's native to the United States, because that means that it's really going to take care of itself. It's extremely drought tolerant once it's established.
Really quickly, just because we've talked about various different plants, could you go through the plant food really quickly and show people how it works? Because one of the things that people don't know is that you can use this with any of the plants you see on Leaf and Petal, right, that we sell here, but also you can use it on your existing garden.
Correct. I mean, if you're not gonna, you know, if you're not purchasing any of these plants today, please don't rule out this fertilizer. It's a really special fertilizer. They're already pre-measured out. You get 50 of the tablets, right? And this isn't plastic. There are no microplastics in this. This is a gelatin material. And so all you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, I'm actually pinching it just so to make it go faster, but normally what you would do is you would just pop it in the water, let it, let it sit in there.
It just dissolves.
Until it, until it dissolves. Now, of course, I'm just gonna give it a little shake. And what you'll do is you will use this to water like you normally would. And we say to do it about once every 2 weeks. Now, this is important, and I'm sorry, I have to clean up after myself. My mother taught me well.
Yes.
What's great about this is it is a bloom boosting fertilizer. So anything that flowers, and that includes fruits and vegetables.
Oh.
Because if you think about it, Emily, you know, the flowers on fruits and vegetables is what turns into the fruits and vegetables. So if you're really getting a nice boost on your flowers, you're gonna get more fruits and vegetables and healthier, happier plants.
And that is how you get the most success. I tell you, this is why we say Leaf and Petal thinks about everything that you will absolutely need to be a success in the garden. Not only are you getting these beautiful blooms, which year after year, they're going to be bigger and better, but on top of that, they've thought about the food, because you and I couldn't be bothered, right? Trying to figure out how much do I give my plants. Don't worry about it. You can put these plants in the ground, you can put them in the containers like you have them or you see them, and then you just water them out of the container that you have. That gallon will go a long way, and then you have 50 of those little packets, so the food is fantastic and absolutely necessary. And then on top of that, bring it all together, right?
It's
You've
so
got
beautiful.
so many beautiful options.
And you know what's great about this plant? It lives a really long time, right? So it is a plant that comes back year after year. That's what a perennial is. But this one in particular, it's gonna live for years and years. So that's why I want you to make sure that you treat it right from the beginning, right? Make sure that you are giving it an ample amount of water once it's established. It's very, very low maintenance. But I tell you, this is a stunner, and you've probably never seen anything like it before.
Yes, and one of the things that you probably haven't seen before and are like, wait a second, are you really offering it for that amazing price? If you checked in at the beginning of the hour, we were showing you our today's special, but in case you're just tuning in and you might have missed it, we wanted to make sure you had an opportunity to